Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. You are watching our channel Astro, and today we are going to talk about a very uh, interesting topic, which is right now is the talk of the town before it started. That is Rahu and Jupiter conjunction, Guru Chandal Yog. Now, most of the astrologers make you fear like, oh, this is a Guru Chandal dosh. This is not a dosh. This is a yog. So, what this Rahu Jupiter conjunction is going to bring for you? What happiness or what cautions you have to take? Let's welcome Akash Chauhan from Calgary, Canada. Akash ji, namaskar.
Namaskar, Rohit.
Akash ji, on 22nd April 2023, Rahu and Jupiter both will come together. Oh, it's
Yes.
beautiful combination that today you have wear the this gray thing, that is the Rahu, that is always smoky gray, and I am the yellow. So this is perfect combination today, I think, on screen also. So what this the one of the most interesting thing is that most of the traditional astrologers tell, oh, Rahu and Jupiter come together, Guru Chanda. This is a curse or this is a blessing in a chart, and request you to tell for all 12 lagnas that from 22nd April what they are going to get.
Rohitji, first let's understand the nature of Guru and nature of Rahu. Because if we don't know the basic, then we'll not be able to understand what effects it will give. Now, Jupiter is the most powerful planet in your chart, and it's a natural benefic. So Jupiter, wherever it sits, it's a natural. Even if it sits in enemy's house, it will try to repair that house as much as possible. So it is a natural benefic. And Rahu is a natural malefic, right? But in Kali Yuga, Rahu's Dasha or Rahu as a planet is the planet who gives a lot of material gains. So that is why we cannot consider him malefic in modern astrology. In modern times, Rahu is supposed to be very benefic. But when both of them combine together, the Chandal dosha or yoga happens. So there is two things. There is a Chandal dosha and Chandal yoga. When Jupiter and Rahu both in D1 and D9, very carefully, listen very carefully, Rohit. When Jupiter and Rahu both in D1 and D9 are sitting together, that means Guru Chandal dosha happens in your chart. Okay. If Guru and Jupiter are separate in D9 and only in present in D1, that means Guru Chandal Yoga is formed. So there is a very wide range of to understand that every time if Guru Chandal are sitting together like Guru or Rahu, so it does not mean that it is Guru Chandal dosha. It is Guru Chandal Yoga also. Now, if the conjunction of Rahu and Jupiter is favorable, they are sitting in a good house, they are getting aspects from their friends, Rahu is getting aspect from Saturn, then Rahu being a planet, being a very cruel planet, it becomes positive because it is scared of Saturn. Saturn can come into anyone's life, even gods fear Saturn. And Saturn is a non-biased person. It does not favor anyone. It gives the result of your actions. So here in this yog, Guru Chandal Yog, there is no need to be scared because the first aspect of Saturn, the third house, the first aspect of Saturn, who is sitting in the house number 11, currently this time in natal chart of everyone. Oh, sorry, in the transit chart of everyone. Here, Saturn is already looking in the with his third aspect on with his first aspect on Aries. And in Aries, the Jupiter and Rahu Chandal Yoga is going to be formed. Right? So now first, and everyone needs to analyze how their chart is placed, how Jupiter and Rahu are placed in their chart in the D1 and in the D9. Right, Rohitji? So this is the way we will understand. Now, some basic benefic and malefic results of Guru Chandal Yoga are as follows. So if Guru Chandal Yoga is positive for you, like for my chart, Guru Chandal Yoga is positive. Okay, because my Guru and Chandal, both Rahu and Guru in natal chart are sitting in my 8th house. So name, fame, wealth, ancestral property, right? Huge social status. I have not got all that right now, but yeah, it is there. People may become saint, political leaders, social leaders. Jawaharlal Nehru, he had Guru Chandal Yoga, and during the period of Rahu, he became a famous personality, right? Scientists, scholars, and some people with extreme religious mind when the yoga is favorable. So for that, we will have to see your natal chart, that where your Guru and Rahu, if you have Guru Chandal Yoga, only then, right? Or maybe the placement of Guru and Rahu in your natal charts. So those people who have Guru Chandal Yoga in the natal charts, this transit will affect them the most. Okay, because they are again getting together in Aries. Now, if Guru Chandal Yoga by some aspect or some effect, if it is bad, then such people, are fraudulent teachers, like fake teachers. They're cunning, they're very cunning nature. They earn in the name of charity. Have you seen some babas and gurus who become, see, because Guru and Rahu, whenever sit together, you will have little bit inclination towards being a social face, being a social leader. And that leader can be in terms of Baba who are now in jail, like so many Babas. Rohitji, you know, so many Babas are in jail. So Rahu and Jupiter makes them, actually Jupiter is still controlling Rahu, that's why it's not so powerful, but they come into the position where they make fake charitable trust and take money from people. They do a lot of corruption. They're very of loose character, because, and if by chance there is influence of Venus and Saturn during this time, then it is very, very bad yoga. So Ruji, it all depends on the individual chart, that how their chart and how the planet is placed for them. I needed to give this brief in a little way because this brief can make us understand that what this yoga means. The character of Rahu is always smoky, always illusionist. He's an illusionist. He wants to, like, even if you have stomachache, you will think, oh, I have stomach cancer. Oh, heartache, it will be gas, but you will think, oh, I have a heart attack. So Rahu gives such kind of illusion to you. It puts you into illusion. It controls your mind because it is very, very intelligent. And Jupiter, on the other hand, whenever it sits with Rahu, the only power Jupiter is, oh, with all his power, he is controlling Rahu. That is why Jupiter cannot give very, very good results. It can give little bit of very neutral results. Like something bad will happen and you'll say, why Jupiter is so good in my chart? Why it did not do anything? Because it was controlling Rahu, so it could not give good results in the house or on the aspects. So Rohitji, this was a little explanation about Guru Chandal Yoga that is happening on the 22nd of April, starting 22nd of April, but Jupiter will be combust from 22nd till 27th. Yes, Rohit.
One thing what I was thinking that Rahu is by default a retrograde planet, both Rahu and Ketu. And suppose Jupiter is sitting with Rahu, and the same Jupiter on that date is retrograde. So what if one person will get retrograde Jupiter with retrograde Rahu, which is always retrograde Rahu? Do you think this can generate an immense power when two retrograde planets, which is by one is by nature retrograde and one becomes retrograde? Then it can affect. You can say that it can increase the effect of that yoga manifold.
Yes, we have to understand retrograde planets are the best planets for you. And if you work towards those planets or work in the area of those planets, they are supposed to give you the best results. Everyone
mm,
thinks that retrograde planet is the worst planet, what is happening, how is happening. But
mm,
retrograde planets are here for a reason. Your karmic debt says that in past life you left this work unfinished. That's why they are
mm,
retrograde. There are
mm,
many explanations of retrograde planet, but what I have seen, any retrograde planet, and if it is the planet, if it is the Lord of Kendras, right?
mm,
4, 7, and 10, then it gives very good results. And over the top, everyone just under who are learning astrology or aspiring astrologers, or who, yeah, we are
mm,
also learning astrology every day, but those who are
mm.
very started basically in the chart, first whenever you see any chart, first look at the 10th house and the lord of the 10th house, because that is the one which will generate money, karma, dharma, everything for you. Is
Mm,
the most powerful planet, even powerful than your Lagnesh, is the
mm.
lord of your 10th
10th
house.
house, yes.
So everyone, as soon as you see your chart, see the house of the 10th house, and you make a chart. You take a paper and pen and start writing down when did you receive money, when did you receive promotion, and see it will be the Antardasha dasha of the 10th lord only, because he has the authority to take you forward. Only that planet.
Right.
Anyways, Rohitji, let's move
Okay,
on and
let's move
start.
on to the first sign. All people are waiting, and eagerly I'm also waiting for the sign of Aries ascendant when this Guru Chandal Yog, that is a Rahu Jupiter transit together conjunction, will happen in the first house.
Rohitji, this is just a general prediction. Okay, this does not imply for people who have Rahu and Jupiter separate and this and that, and many. You have to
Mm,
see many things in a chart to
mm,
understand them. Ruiji, it's not just a Guru Chandal Yogi something. This is just a general. This can affect you only 25%. If you are going through Rahu and Jupiter dasha, then this is going to affect you very in either extreme benefic way or extreme malefic way. Okay. Now, Guru Chandal Yoga, when happens in the first house, Guruji, this is the Lagna. And Aries ascendant, in Aries ascendant, is the ruler is Mars. And I keep saying that Mars, when Rahu sits in the house of Mars, it does not give bad results. Because Rahu, in ancient text, in all our mythological figures, Rahu is supposed to be an elephant. And Mangal, yani Mars is supposed to be the commander of the army. And secondly, he is also supposed to be the one who's sitting on the elephant and giving him direction. So here, Mars is already trying with his all energy, because it is his house, to give him direction. But because it is in the Lagna and this yoga is sitting on your head, right? There can be immediate downfall because of some stupid decision or stupid thing you enter into. Like such people who have never tried stock market now will say, oh, stock market is down, let me invest some money. Gone. Because suddenly greed or maybe too much aspiration can be a very problematic place for Aries people, Aries ascendant. Now, because Rahu comes here and sits with Jupiter, and Jupiter will just have very minimum degree during the starting period. Rahu will be very active, very active. So Rahu will try to give you a lot of gains and money and wealth, and he will do a lot of things in very much hurry, because he does not want Jupiter to take a lot of degrees and comes become more powerful there, because it will control, because it will start controlling Rahu, and Rahu does not like to be controlled. But there is only two planets which can control Rahu. One is Jupiter and second is Saturn, right? Now here, if you are into in a phase of life where you're you feel very lazy, tired, and this and that, suddenly you will be very active. Wealth gains can happen if it is placed very favorable. In fact, a spiritual gain can happen. You will start be giving regards to spiritual values. You will start giving regards to gurus, right? So it depends on how your planets and guru and Rahu are placed in your chart. Now both have the same aspects and the three aspects. So now see, when Rahu will look at the fifth house, Rahu does not like this house. It is the house of sun. It is an extreme enemy. But Jupiter is also putting the aspect there. So we can understand that here there will be less destruction that is related to your creativity, related to your children, related to your spirituality. Less destruction. Same way, both are looking into the seventh house. Now, here Rahu will play very different with this aspect. Jupiter, every aspect of Jupiter is considered Amrit. And Rahu, only when he looks in the house of a friend, he gives good result. When Rahu looks in the house of seven, it gives you good result in terms of business partnerships. It gives you good results in terms of your married life. Suddenly you will say that, oh, everything was going so wrong. Why after 22nd April everything is falling in place? Because Rahu wants to show Jupiter. Rahu is an illusionary planet. Rahu wants to show that, oh, I am sitting here, I will look at my friend's house and give him good results. You try to control me, control me. And thirdly, it is aspecting on your ninth house. The ninth house is the highest house of higher learning. So that is why I said that a bigger spiritual path for you is going to open during this period. So Rahu, Jupiter, whenever they come together, their energy is supposed to be very, very strong. Jupiter will, when it will be of a very less degree, Rahu will be very active and it will give you, when suddenly your teacher is coming and you're doing something wrong, suddenly you start winding up things and getting everything ready for so that teacher does not catch you. Exactly, that is the psychology of Rahu. And Jupiter and Saturn is in your benefic 11th house. It is the house of your lord of your gains, and it is sitting in the 11th house. It is putting his aspect on Rahu, on the place where Rahu is sitting. So that means Rahu is obedient to Saturn, so he will not do anything wrong, because when Saturn looks at anyone, right, or any nakshatra or any planet or any house, oh, he has to make sure that you get justice for all the karma which you have done. And if Rahu acts notorious, Rahu will get justice for all the karma it is doing for you. So we have to understand that Guru Chandal Yoga is 50-50. It is benefic because if the planets are sitting benefic, it is malefic if planets are sitting malefic. For example, in your chart, if Rahu is sitting in the fifth house, Leo, okay, and Guru Chandal Yoga happens and it aspects this house, it will be a difficult time for you related to that house. Maybe whatever it is. If it is in the second house, you will lose money. If it is in the third house, you will be very disinterested in things. If it is in the fourth house, your mother will suffer. So it depends on how and what degree and what aspects your planet has. So the rule which Kane Rao sir uses is PAC, placement, aspect, and conjunction. We have to see what is the placement, what is the aspect, and what is the conjunction. Once we are through to this, then we can make a lot of judgment on your chart. So Rohiji, this is for Aries ascendant. I hope that this brings a very positive and good uh, influence on their life.
Yes, you rightly said that it will really bring the positive thing, that because Rahu in the first house, you know how much tensions he can give, how much tough time he can give you as a mentally things. So these people, Aries people, facing these things from last 1 year, from last April 2022, Rahu transit here in the first house. And the people who are going from the dasha antardasha of Rahu, they can tell the real truth, that what mental agony they gone from last 1 year.
Exactly.
And now on Jupiter, the so good planet, pious planets, when it will come here, he will control Rahu. Okay, that's happened, don't do this now. Okay, don't do this now. He will just control the Rahu, and the mental peace again will restore. This is the big thing. And the drishtis of Rahu will also nullify by the drishtis of aspects of Jupiter. So, rightly said, Guru, Chandal, Yoga, or those, whatever you say, is the thing to understand. And that's what we are going to tell you all people. And that's what we are doing. Akashji,
Ji,
as this is our natural thing, that whenever we do any transit or whatever we do, we always give remedy. So if there
right.
is anything to do, so any remedy for the Aries people?
Rohitji, I will put the Aries chart also so that they know that it is for them.
Hmm.
Rohitji, remedy wise, The number one remedy which you should follow at this time is being religious, going to temple and clean the temple.
Hmm.
And that does not mean only temple. You can go to church, you can go to mosque, you can go wherever,
Hmm.
uh, whichever thing you, what you say,
Pursue. Hmm.
pers- secondly, Luigi, it's a very non-spoken what do you say, remedy, but mother and mother-in-law,
Hmm.
if you do seva of mother or mother-in-law, very very good time for you.
Hmm.
If there is a
Hmm.
cow very near to you, or if there is a cow, uh, you can feed them grass, or something. The dry grass, that is dry grass is Jupiter.
Hmm.
Eating cow at this time, or cow, buffalo, anything related to Jupiter,
Hmm. Hmm.
will bring you bad results, because Rahu will be stronger. When you eat non-veg at this time, Rahu will become stronger. So those people who are listening and they're
Hmm.
hardcore meat eaters, they eat beef and all that kind of stuff, you have to wait. You have to just leave it for 1 year.
Now the big thing is that the two planets are sitting together. Now
Yeah,
it's on to you that you feed which planet or you make
exactly.
strong which planet.
So
You
now,
can
on
you can
on
give
that
power to
basis,
Jupiter.
Rohit, don't eat meat, but eat turmeric. Would use turmeric in your food.
Hmm.
Do dan of turmeric. Give someone turmeric. Give, if your house help is at home, give them turmeric. So this is what uh, becomes. I have seen, Rohitji, when Guru Chandal Yoga happens, there is a
Hmm.
problem of kidney stone as well.
Hmm.
This is the yoga for kidney stone. So you have to
Hmm.
take care of your kidneys as well.
Right. Okay, so let's move on to the next ascendant, and that is a Taurus ascendant. Before going to Taurus ascendant, I would like to remind you that lots of mail, lots of messages, lots of people asking live that how we can take consultation. That is very easy. Just drop your birth details for a personal consultation at acastrochannel@gmail.com, or just drop on this WhatsApp number. This is far more easy for people to do WhatsApp because we use it daily routine. So please, if you want any personal consultation, and one thing I also like to tell you that this personal consultation is not telephonic conversation. This is a one-on-one conversation. Like we are sitting here, I'm sitting with Akashji, and we both are talking in a video conversation. He will provide you link, and then you can talk like this. So this is good thing. If you want chart consultations, please drop your details on this WhatsApp number or mail ID. So let's move on to the Taurus ascendant, and what this transit is going to bring for Taurus ascendant people, because this is going to happen in the
12th
Moksha
house.
house, 12th house. So the Rahu was there. Now the planet of Moksha also comes there.
Exactly, Rohitji, and it comes from its own house, right? It is, 1 second, why is my camera not straight? Yes. It comes from his own house. Now, Guru Chandal Yoga in the 12th house is considered, this is the yoga which has given us, in natal charts, many natal charts, it has given us big saints or big tapasvis, sages, people who have preached almost the world, almost big crowds, right? There will be a very big change in your life right now. You will suddenly become very spiritual. Your spiritual aspirations will become so active right now that you will want to accept God in whatever way possible. Because Rahu in the 12th house, he gives trouble to sleep. He gives trouble for bed pleasures. He gives trouble regarding to isolation related stuff, like what do you say, it takes you to a foreign land, it takes you to hospital if you're not well, it takes you to jail if you have done anything wrong. Because you have to again understand that I have all in all my chart, I have put Saturn there, and Saturn is there because it is aspecting the 12th house. So you have to understand. And if Jupiter is strong in your chart, if Jupiter is anywhere very strong or sitting in his own house or in good degree in friend's house, the effects of this bad, any bad effects, if it is coming from this yoga, will be neutralized, minimized. If by chance it is aspected by benefic planet as well and sitting in a bad house, then also the dosha will become null and void. There will be no problem. In fact, there may be spending. See, the natural um, tendency of the 12th house is to make you spend, and here if the spending, if it is a good way, you will be spending into spiritual activities, you will be spending in temples, you will be spending for someone's education, you will be spending for someone's knowledge. And if you do that, if you are hearing this, and if you can, if you are able to, or if you are qualify, or if you are saksham, or what we say, if you are if you have enough, so giving little bit will get you lot of things back. The 12th house is a very good house. It has very, very good energy present in it. Now, see, the aspects are happening in your fourth, sixth, and eighth house. So, spiritually, because of the eighth, as because it is aspect in the eighth house and own house of Jupiter, spiritually, you will be very active. You will get into some deep knowledge. Maybe you will be given a project of research by your company, or maybe you will be given a project of like you will take up yourself for some project or some research. Let me see, you will think of expanding your business, you will think of expanding your daily workplace. You will say, "Ki, if I am working here but I have 7 hours free, what should I do here?" Because it is expecting your sixth house of your workplace. It will now, it depending on the placement of Rahu. If Rahu is placed by chance in the sixth house for you, if it is in the sixth house, if you are in debt, if you are in bad debts, you are getting some money from somewhere. You are getting some money. Now, because the aspect is on your fourth house, and this is the house of domestic happiness, this is the house of luxury, this is the house of peace, this is the house of mother, homeland. Those people who are traveling, who are planning to travel abroad or have visa, or they want that we should go abroad, this is the right time for you. Right time for you, because fourth house gets affected here. And when fourth house gets affected, you are sitting in the plane. And what is plane? Rahu. Air travel is Rahu. And it is sitting in the 12th house of long distance journey and settlement abroad with Jupiter. So very, 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 very amazing good yoga for you. Here, Jupiter rules your natural 11th house. So there is a lot of gains, but you have to be spiritual, and it rules your ninth house. Even if you are awaiting some ancestral property decision or some court cases which are not in your favor right now, it will become in your favor. So very good transit for Taurus ascendant, and I wish you all the best and lot of good wishes for everyone.
Yes, good transit for Taurus ascendant people, because as Akashji told that Rahu is sitting in the house of foreign countries. Now he is disturbing your fourth house, so you have the time to go to abroad. But this Rahu and Jupiter, both conjunction, will definitely give you relief where Rahu was aspecting before. And for personal consultations, I will again repeat after every sign we do, because lots of time you ask me in a day. So I think as much as I can repeat this thing, it will be happy and this will be good for you, because every person sees on sign and then skips the video. So this is for the people who want personal consultation. Just drop your birth details on acastro@gmail.com. If you want a detailed reading, if you want an extensive reading, just drop your details on either on mail or either on this WhatsApp number, and you will get one-on-one consultation, not telephonic, but will be video consultation like this, like we are doing. So that is more easy to do, more easy to ask, and more easy to understand all things what Akashji tell you. There is a backlog. Lots of people are taking consultation. Yesterday he told me that I break the rule. I asked, what rule you break? He say, I don't see 5 charts in the day, more than 5 charts. But there was some urgent consultations and people force me to see. Then I just say to my Guruji, oh please bless me, I am now going to see more charts. And he analyzed something 9 to 10 charts, I think. First time I see he sees so many charts in a day. So this is all according to demand and need of the people. So I appreciate this. So let's move on to the another chart, another sign, another chart, that is of Gemini ascendant people. How this transit and how this conjunction which will make a Guru Chandal Yoga. Rahu plus Guru, Rahu plus Jupiter in 11th house. Very good house, house of gains. Gains will increase, Akashji?
Rohitji, now here we have to be very careful that
Hmm.
everyone thinks that this is the house of gains. But because Rahu is sitting here, so it is the house of gains through some bad, what you say, through some illicit work also, through some wrong kind of work also. So here there can be, it's a very mixed kind of house. In 11th house, it gives us very good amount of money because it is what is that is the role of that house to give you money, to give you treasure, but it can come from wrong places, right? So we have to understand that not, don't do anything illegal or unethical at this period of time. Now, because this here Saturn is looking, so the money will come and suddenly you will have a big loss also. So it's a very tricky situation for you. If your money is coming from a hard earned source and everything good, very good. But if you are cheating someone and getting money, bad. Those people, Rohit, you are in call centers and calling everyone, hello, you're calling from your bank, and you are, such people will have a very, very hard time at this period. Very hard time. There will be a lot of busts. There will be a lot of people trapped. There will be a lot of people caught during this period who are doing such kind of activities because Saturn will come. Saturn is looking there, and as soon as Jupiter comes there, they will be caught. So earning money through wrong choices may or wrong channels may become a challenge or may bring bad luck to you, but earning money from a good house, from your workplace, because see here it also rules your workplace, workplace, your career. So earning money from career, when Jupiter goes and sits second from itself, that means earning a lot of money through your career. But sometimes this career is also like doing a fraud business, like call centers and all that kind of stuff. So no to bad money, because bad money as it comes, it will go. Now here we have to understand that you may also make some good progress with your elder siblings and those people who have son-in-law or daughter-in-law. This is the house of son-in-law and daughter-in-law. From here you can see that how your son-in-law will treat your daughter and your daughter-in-law will treat your son. So here is the place that right now they can have little bit of disputes, or you say like little bit of difference of opinion, because the aspect is going on the seventh house, and the Jupiter's aspect is here, okay, because it is the own house. But Rahu aspect here, Rahu will try to act notorious because it is an illusionary planet. It can suddenly become so good that everyone will start saying that this is the best planet. Suddenly it will give you bad result. It is his mood. From here the aspect, the second aspect of Rahu will give very good results in your fifth house. Fifth house is again the house of money, the house of luck. It is the ninth from the ninth, and that is why we see that this house is the house of luck for you as well. So luck will increase because it is a friend's house. Creativity will be at the peak. Those people who are in media, those people who are in communication business, those people who are in call centers, those people who are in radio, TV presenters, all such kind of stuff. Uh, Working related to Mars, like engineers, IT professionals, very, very good rise for you. Because of Saturn's Sadesati and Saturn's Drishti on three places, there have been very many job losses. There has been many, many people who have been fired. But don't worry, as soon as Jupiter comes, it will give you expansion. Somewhere you will get a job during this period. So no worries at all. Your personal interest may rise in creativity. Your personal, what you say, your courage will increase at this time. But we have to also understand we are not to become overconfident because money will flow into. So Rohitji, I was doing a client reading and they had Guru Chandal Yoga. And he lost his job. You know why? Because he was working in TikTok India. So TikTok India closed the job. And I told him that, you know what, maybe you lose your job, but suddenly you are getting a big amount of money. He said, sir, I lost my job. There is nothing. Where will I get money from? No chance. What are you talking about? And today he messaged that the company has decided that they will give us 9 months of salary at once because they are closing the India office. Just imagine what Rahu and Guru can do. So it is very unexpected. You may feel that this is my loss, but suddenly a big thing will come your way.
No, I am imagining what Rahu and Guru can do, but I can also imagine, and I am also seeing what you are doing. You just predicted the right thing.
It is
When
not
that
I who
person is
predict, Rohitji. It is not I who predict. Or no, we are no one in this world who can predict. It is all written in text. We have just read that and we are using it. You know, when we go to school, do we know maths? No, but then we add 1 plus 1 and it becomes 2. So there is nothing like there is no special powers or nothing. It is just knowledge. And I encourage everyone who's watching this video, invest in Saraswati. Lakshmi Mata will follow.
already so many people asking when Akashji are going to start this astrology classes online. We want to join, we want to learn because they feel you teach differently, you teach the different things. Already people demanding this thing. I think in coming days you are going to be more busy in this stuff.
Guruji, I wish that I get a very good head with from our Guruji. One the day he says start teaching, we will start teaching. The day he said start with YouTube, we started. Now the day he says start teaching, we will start teaching. So everything depends on Guru.
I will be the first student.
You are more learned than me, Rohitji. Anyways, so summing up, everything depends on the chart and placement of Gemini ascendant, and wish you all the best. May this transit become a life-changing experience for you because this will be there till October of 2023. October Rahu will move into the 10th house for you, and Rahu
Yes.
जिसके 10 में दुनिया उसके बस में.
And
Like the world
very
is
beautiful,
yours.
beautiful remedies. You also tell that don't try to earn money from wrong means. This is a remedy.
Yes.
And from last 1 year, if Gemini people, you just look your chart, and if you're going through a bad phase with your wife, with your spouse, and if you are not going having a good relation with children, or you are not able
Children,
to meet your children due to something,
as well as
and
younger brothers and sisters.
younger brother and sister, as far as if your visa is also stuck somewhere. So
Yeah.
now this is a time, then all things Jupiter Maharaj will came here and resolve all things, and after 30th of October it will be big miracle. But during this period from 22nd April to 30th April, it is Guru Chandal Yog, and Guru will definitely play his role. Thank you, Akashji.
Ruchi,
And
I want to give some basic remedies. The
hmm,
basic remedy for this Guru Chandal Yoga is always works is that offer your services in a temple by cleaning the temple. Number one,
hmm,
and that does not
hmm,
mean temple. It can be masjid, it can be
hmm,
dargah, it can be
hmm,
church, anything.
hmm,
Just tell, I just want
hmm,
to clean.
hmm,
Best. Secondly, intake of anything that will enhance Rahu, like
hmm,
intake of meat, intake of alcohol, will enhance Rahu's result, which will be bad. But intake
hmm,
of turmeric, intake of sattvic food without onion, without garlic, because garlic
hmm,
and onion have tamasic energies in them.
hmm,
Increasing such diet, increasing turmeric in your life, having milk, turmeric milk,
hmm,
you will be feeding Jupiter. So Jupiter
hmm,
will start giving you good results in terms of health because this is also the house of small diseases
hmm,
and skin problems also. So
hmm,
take care of your mother. Take care of if you can feed a cow with dry grass, very good. Your Jupiter will become very strong. So
hmm,
uh, try and do stop eating little bit non-veg or beef or at least especially cow and that family.
hmm.
Nowadays
Right.
chicken is made in what you say in factories. So avoid all that stuff. It will be
Hmm.
good transit for
Okay.
you.
Good transit for the Gemini ascendant people and people who are asking again and again. That is my duty to tell you again and again, for private consultations, for one-on-one consultations, for personal consultation. Just drop your birth details on acastro@gmail.com, or put your birth details on this WhatsApp number. You will get a reply from our team. Our team will contact you further, and they will provide you the time and date, and you will get the video consultation. That means that will not be the telephonic conversation, that will be the video consultation. You will sit like this with Akashji as I am sitting, and you can talk very easily as you are sitting together. So this is very easy thing. So let's move on to the another sign, another ascendant, that is the Cancer ascendant people. What this transit? You say Rahu 10 May karega bas mein. What Jupiter will do here, Akash ji, when he will make a Guru Chandal Yoga?
Rohitji, 10th house is the best placement for Rahu. And here, because Rahu is sitting in the 10th house alone right now, or it was with Venus and Venus has just moved. So here, Rohitji, it can give you sudden ups and downs in related to your career. But when Jupiter comes, it will give expansion in your career. Maybe such people I have seen, Rahu jiske 10 mein दुनिया उसके बस में, but Rahu also troubles during the period of during this dasha in the 10th house. It gives you very unstable kind of career. You are always willing to move because you will think that I am so what is it, capable. Why should I not move, and why should I not get big money and this and that? There will be lack of moral courage, but there will be no obstruction in getting wealth or material prosperity that you are getting because of the second aspect of Rahu that is on your 7th house, directly diagonally opposite. Okay, there will be expansion when Jupiter comes here. It will be expansion, meaning you will invest in a house or commercial property. There, if the planet by chance is placed very badly in your chart, like it is placed the Rahu is in natal like 5th house or in the house of Leo or house of Cancer, then there will be problems with authorities. That means with government. You may try to do something wrong and government will catch you, and then you will be crying, and then you will be looking for an astrologer, then you will be asking for remedies. So no illegal work, nothing, no illegal work in your workplace, no extramarital affairs in your workplace. Okay, we have to understand that this is the placement where Rahu becomes so happy, and it is looking at the 4th house of domestic happiness. It can also destroy your domestic happiness because Ketu is sitting there, and Ketu wants detachment from domestic happiness. So please, no kind of ill acts. Jupiter is coming, Saturn is putting its drishti there, Saturn's aspect is there, Saturn is very strict planet. It will give all the punishment if you do anything wrong related to your career right now, or anything. Just because Saturn will keep moving, so whenever it comes and puts aspects on other houses, then it will give results to that house. So it is said that Bhagwan ke ghar der hai andher nahi. Same way Saturn, it is just moving slow, but it will do its work for sure. It is. And Saturn is also Marak for this house because it rules the 7th house. Sun is also Marak for this house. So no problem with authority, no problem related to your workplace, no bad things related to your workplace. The Lagan Lord is also enemy of Rahu here. Now the three aspects goes on your 6th house. There will be relief from debts because Rahu is putting his aspect on the 4th house of inner peace, wealth, land, property. So if you are getting property, there will be increase in debt. If you are selling property, your debts will be cleared. Like you will get so much profit that you will be able to clear your debts. It also rules the 2nd house of money. It is also looking at the 2nd house of money. And 2nd house of money, Jupiter will give very result. It's a friendly house. But Rahu here can make you uh, spend like a king when you are not a king. It will say, oh, just spend, don't worry. Let's invest in this asset. Let's invest in comfort. No, man, it will be a pain for you going forward. So take your decisions wisely. Be with your family very nicely. Don't speak rudely to your family. Don't do anything bad to your mother to your mother especially right now. And take good care of your father and father's health. So this is what for Cancer ascendant. I want to Rohit give some few remedies because Rahu is sitting in the 10th house and Jupiter is sitting in the 10th house together, and it is looking at the 2nd house of eating food. 2nd house is the house from where we eat food, our desire to eat food. Please make sure that you do not eat any non-veg or drink at this period of time because Rahu, it will activate Rahu. The energy of Rahu will become stronger in your chart, and if it's placed bad, then you are gone. And right now we need to be sattvic. We need to act like a Brahman. because Jupiter is Brahman, right? So acting like a Brahman will enhance the power of Jupiter. So when I'll give you a small example. If our head pains, we take the medicine goes in the body and the head starts head, the pain is gone, right? Because we have fed our body to
Hmm.
get rid of the pain. Now, same way, when we feed the planet what it wants, it will become stronger.
Hmm.
Simple logic. If
Hmm.
a snake bites you, poison will get into you, right?
Hmm.
Right. So if why do you want the snake to bite you? Don't let him bite
Hmm.
you. Poison will not go.
Hmm.
So Rohitji, this is what it is. And secondly, serve a cow. Cow is a very sacred animal in Hindu tradition, and it is the only animal which breathes out oxygen. So being around the cow also is so favorable, so good. But eating cow is not good. Eating non-veg or flesh is not good because it has tamasic energy. Just take a rudraksh and just put it on like this on meat. It will start turning anti-clockwise. And just boil a potato and put rudraksh on it. It will start turning clockwise. So all the best, guys. Cancer ascendant.
All the best for the Cancer ascendant people, and you have explained very well, and your examples are, uh, you know, very easily understandable by all. So one thing is more that oh, you fired this graphics. I need this because for private consultations, people ask so many questions, so many details. Just put your mail, just put your birth details on acastrochannel at gmail.com or WhatsApp on this number. You will get reply as soon as possible. There is a backlog. People are in the queue, but you drop the your birth details here and you will get the time. And now we have moved on to the Akash G's sign, the Leo ascendant. And I know Akashji's birth chart, there is already Guru Chandal Yog in a natal chart of Akashji. So I'm very, I have curiosity to know that what this Guru Chandal Yog is going to bring for you, because in you have in 8th house. Am I right, Akashji?
Yes. 1 second, Rohitji. Yes,
And Jupiter
Leo.
will Jupiter will transit on 22nd April, as Rahu is already there in the Aries sign. So it will conjunct, Rahu will conjunct Jupiter and it will become Guru Chandal Yog. Now for the Leo ascendant people, what it brings? Oh, it's in the 9th house.
It will. It is my chart. It will be very good. No, no, not so good. Rohitji, here Rahu and Jupiter are transiting in the house of Dharma, in the house of higher learning, in the Bhagyastan. Why it is called Bhagyastan? Because this house decides your destiny. So anything related to non-being dharmic, anything related to not believing in God, anything related to not uh, acting, ninth house is supposed to be the most strongest house. If the conjunction is badly placed, it gives lot of struggle, punishment from government, sudden losses, unstable job, unhappiness because of partner, sudden loss of money and job, lot of things, Rohitji, lot of things. Jupiter, the aspect, may give problems for childbirth here. If it is badly placed, if a well placed Jupiter is there, if a well placed Rahu is there in your chart, and nowadays, its software can tell us that it is good or bad, right, Rohitji? We can see that software tells us that, oh, this is malefic and this is benefic, this is very good friend, this is very good enemy. You go on astrosage.com, open your chart, and you will see that how your Jupiter and Rahu is placed. So if it is placed good in your chart, it is like if it is placed for me, for example, my chart, Rahu and Jupiter are placed in the eighth house. The problem is that everything is good, but the aspect of Rahu on the 12th house is a very difficult or dangerous for me, because 12th house is the house of loss, and Rahu sitting there can, when it looks at the enemy house, it gives you little bit loss. Okay, so where were we? Yeah. So a person,
You You go deep into your chart. In the eighth house is, deep
Yeah,
house. So you go deep house and it takes time to come back from deep house.
I went into my chart completely. I'm sorry. When Jupiter is very beneficially placed, then it can give religious mind. People may face some problem in life, but their positive attitude and their dedication, their belief in dharma, their belief in their guru, it will make them very give a lot of strength, and they can regain the lost prestige again, the lost status again. So this is what it means, and such kind of people achieve success through any means, like with hard work, with luck, with dedication, with sacrifice is a very big thing for them. Such, if this aspect is, if this conjunction is happening in the ninth house, a long distance journey is right now, in maybe in action. You can go through a long distance journey, you may go to a long distance place. So overall, very very good. The aspects here says that it is going on the lagna. Don't be lazy. You have to be active. You have to take right decisions. You have to follow the principle of dharma. This is the mool mantra for you. You have to follow the principle of dharma. And you have to show courage. You have to take chances now. You have to get into a non comfort zone. You have to come out of your comfort zone. And because there will be a lot of money involved here because of Jupiter's drishti in the fifth house, so money can be very very well, what you say, taken, you can get very well money from I am getting into my chart. I have to forget it, because you know what, Rohitji, I am thinking that from here in my natal chart, if Jupiter and Saturn are in, Jupiter and Rahu are in the eighth house,
Eighth
then
house.
fifth aspect, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My twelfth
That's
house. What
happened with
will,
me. When I see the Capricorn chart, I always make calculations according to that.
yeah. So I have to forget it again. Here, your creativity will be at peak. You will be going through a lot of money. Money will come your way, and money from dharma can come your way. But charity is very much important, because ninth house is the house of intuition and charity. It is the house where you will be very intuitive. So my work will be very good, but at the same time charity is very important. And Rohitji, as we discussed, and today a very good chart reading I did for Parshuramaji. He must be listening to our video. If it's listening, so I want to praise him, that after the consultation was done, and he told me that, sir, I heard that you are going to help the Turkey victims by donating little money, so I also want to add to your consultation. So he gave a little extra money, and I am, it is not about the money, it is about the happiness that the whole family received because of the predictions. I could predict their career very well. I could predict the exact timing of their movement, and so many things. So overall they were very happy, and um, I'm very happy because they actually got something out of the consultation. I'm not saying that anyone needs to do consultation, but I am saying that you need guidance at some point of your life. That, yeah, I also need guidance. I also keep consulting my gurus that, what do I do, I'm in this phase, and everyone has bad phases in their life. So those people who are going through bad phases, they have to understand that spirituality or dharma is the only way they can come out of it. Only way. But again, I will give you an example of older people. You know, when we are young, so we are working this, that, achieving. When we become old, what do we say? Oh, you just take God's name. Why is that? Because you have to understand that that is the only thing which will take you away, which you will take away from this world, rather than any material gains. Your house which you stay is just not yours. It is just, you are using it. You are just using your house to stay. There is nothing is my, this is my house, this is my computer, nothing. You're just using it. You die right now, this computer becomes of someone else, this house will be occupied by someone else. So you only take your good karma with you, not your material life. So getting into the money is important, because money is the one from where you will get bread and butter. You cannot steal and eat, right? Or you cannot go and beg like sadhus. But getting money in a positive way, getting money in a in a way where nothing is being harmed. Get a money by helping someone, get a money by creating something for someone, guiding someone. This is the good way of money rather than cheating someone. Okay, Rohit, so this is for Leo ascendant, and I hope that, including me, we have a very good transit.
Very good transit, and for more, for making this transit very good. And as you told that, we don't say you take consultations, but everyone need a guidance and consultation. That's why this holy vidya, this holy study has been made by our saints. So this is the time, if you need, if you think that yes, I need personal consultation, there are some hurdles in a business, in career, in family life, in children life, anything you want, that I want somebody reads my chart and tell me step by step what is happening with me, why this is happening with me, and how can I come out of all these things. Very easy. These 12 houses will tell you everything, but who will tell? Akashji. So just drop in your birth details on acastrochannel@gmail.com or on this WhatsApp number. Save this and send this. Our team will contact you and will give you time, and you will get one-on-one consultation. That is not a telephonic conversation, because telephonic conversation, I personally feel that is not satisfactory. Somebody is speaking from here and you are listening, and 10 times you say what you said, and that is not okay. So this is how Akashji will do. He will do the video conference with you, like me and Akashji sitting, and one on one you can ask any questions. You can just ask about remedies and all that thing. So it makes easy. So just drop your birth details and you will get the reply. So move on to the next ascendant, that is a Virgo ascendant. So what this Guru Chandal Yog, which is happening in eighth house of mysteries, house of deep into intellect knowledge, what this Guru Chandal Yog will bring for Virgo ascendant people.
Roji, eighth house is not the house of only deep knowledge and higher intellectual studies, but it is the house of sudden ups and downs and accidents, injuries, destruction, inheritance, the Mrityu Stan, from where we see the death of the planet. It is also
Longevity.
longevity. It is also the house where your stomach is ruled, your stomach pain, colic pains, your navel, occult signs, great healer, yogic guru, and so many things. This is the house of mystery. That is why it is called the house of mystery. If by chance Jupiter is not well placed, okay, Rahu will give a lot of trouble in this house, because this is a Dushtan. And it is said that Rahu does not give bad results in Dushtan, but Rahu will give the results of that house for sure. Sudden accidents, not so big, very simple. You are walking. I will give you a small example of someone who I saw a chart, and what they had the same combination. He was walking into a temple. Okay, just imagine Roji in a temple, and he banged his head because he was tall on the bell of the temple. This is a small accident. He had that mark on his head for like almost 30 35 days, and he was like, what? He was laughing at himself that I met an accident and it pained a lot and it gave a little bit of swelling through a temple bell. So such kind of things, mysterious. Can you imagine getting hit from a temple bell and being on bed for a period of time, right? Such kind of accident. Second accident is because this also house rule also water. Slipping on water, slipping on snow, slipping on surfaces, slipping on a banana. Because what is banana? Jupiter. Such kind of small incidents in your life can happen. Now here, if Jupiter is well placed, you know, it is then a very good time for you to get into occult knowledge. If you are aspiring to get into science field to study new things, if you want to become a great healer, or if you are thinking of doing Reiki or healing or pranic healing or yoga and meditation, yoga guru, you are turning your profession or your passion of yoga into your life changing experience, then this will be very very good. If you do anything, those people who have very good Rahu placed in their chart, and they are now looking for inheritance, Okay, Rahu is the planet of inheritance. It gives you material gains which is not yours. Okay, so good time for material gains. Good time if Jupiter is here, good time for knowledge. So material gains plus knowledge is equal to enjoyment. So if we talk about the aspects, there are three aspects in the one in the 12th house of loss. So here you have to understand loss should be related to spiritual practices. Loss should be of time, not of money. Spend your time more in spiritual activities. That is again considered loss in spiritual activities, in donation, in charity to religious organizations, in charity to hospitals, charity to jail, right? In jail, you can send few things to jail that, oh, these people can use there. Second, it is looking in your second house. And what is the second house? Is dhan, kutum, and money. That means money, family, and speech. Here, because those people who have very good placement of Rahu, they will become little bit egoistic. They will have lot of food to eat, and that tummy will get upset that they will have food poisoning. What is Rahu? Rahu is poison. Rahu is snake. And in modern astrology, in modern way, K.N. Rao sir explains that Rahu is not the snake will not come and bite you, but your stomach will get upset. You will take an antibiotic and you will get a reaction, and that is a kind of poisoning which will happen in your body. Very well related, because modern day, out of all these chemicals, they make the medicine, and that medicine goes in your body, and some people do not have any side effects, but some people have side effects. When Rahu is in the eighth house or the sixth house, such side effects are seen. Because Saturn is also putting his drishti here, and it is in Dushtana, very good. 6, 8, and 12 are three places where Rahu and Saturn gives good result, but depends on the natal placement of the chart of the Rahu also. If you're in Rahu Dasha and Antardasha, if you are in Jupiter and Dasha and Antardasha, then this transit will be very, very active for you. So for that, we will have to see your chart. And other than that, Rohitji, the fourth house domestic happiness will increase. Jupiter will have expansion. You may get sell your house or buy a house, get inheritance, and lot of good things. Your second house will rule your bank balance. Your bank balance may increase suddenly if Rahu is good, and decrease very suddenly if your Rahu is malefic. So Rohitji, this is what Virgo ascendants are looking for in the coming days of Guru Chandal Yug, 22nd April onwards.
Yes, Guru Chandal Yoga for Virgo Ascendant people, and for private and personal consultation, just drop your details on acastro at gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp on this number. So this is very
Rohitji,
important.
can you please tell them the remedies of cow and the remedies of mother, respecting mother, and the remedy of eating? And
Yes.
meanwhile, I will just take 1 minute break and come back. Till then, you can tell them. I am sorry for this interruption, but I have to go and pee.
Oh, no
So,
problem.
is coming.
Oh, so what this remedies Akashi told is for, I think, generic remedies and for all people who are going through. I'll tell you this is the Ramban remedy. If you just offer a green grass to cow on Wednesdays and Fridays, very good. If you can give it daily, then nothing like that. And one more thing, what Akashji like told that respecting a mother. This is a remedy, I think, out of the world. This is for all ascendants, for all signs, for all planets, for all yogas or all doshas, whatever you have. If you will do that, I want to say respecting parents, then that will be miracle, and that miracle can change your life. Whatever dasha you are going from, I see so many people send the mail and queries, and in live also they ask, I am facing financial problem, I am facing this marriage problem, I am facing that problem, this problem. So respecting your parents and feeding cow is, I think, miraculous remedies. You can't even think what you will get after doing this. And if you want a personal consultation, that's very easy. Just drop your birth details on acastro at gmail.com, and on the WhatsApp number is on the screen. Just put your birth details on that, and then you will get reply by our team and you will get the time. So this is what I am telling you about remedies and personal consultations. Now I think Akash J came back, so it's now time to move on to the Libra ascendant. What this Guru Chandal Yog, which is going to happen on 22nd April, when Rahu and Jupiter both will conjunct in sign of Aries in seventh house of Libra ascendant.
So Rohitji, here we can see 7th house, and there is a beautiful triangle with the aspect which they are making. Okay, on the third house, on the 11th house, and on the first house, right? And Jupiter and Rahu both will transit into the 7th house. The lord of the 7th house here is Aries, and 7th house is ruled for partners and spouse. So generally, the energy present, if, see, now again it comes on personal to personal chart, that how their chart and how things are placed. Rahu is a notorious planet. Here, if Rahu is there sitting alone, you become very unfaithful to your spouse. You may cheat them, or you may go extramarital affairs, or you may not love them. There will be a lot of detachment, there will be a lot of separation kind of energy between them, right? So Rohitji, here, if Guru Chandal Yoga is not benefic, then the marriage and sometimes the partners will be cheated. And partners does not mean only spouse, only wife or husband. It can also be your business partners. You will be a cunning person. You want to cheat them. This is what. But Jupiter coming here and giving his energy here, that means there may be a complete shift in your marriage life if there is trouble going. If there is trouble in your marriage life, Saturn's drishti is also here. It is Nietzsche. But if there is, because of Jupiter coming here, it can reverse all the problems related to your marriage life. In fact, Rohitji, this placement has the strength that gives very good business sense. So if you're taking some very big decisions during this time for your business, oh, go for it. This is the best time. And I have also seen many political successful people, political success, who can weigh their words and tell that what they are thinking, how they are thinking, and when they should say something. This is the placement for that. So political success is also seen at this period. Rohiji, Ketu is looking here in the 7th house from the first house, and Ketu has no brains. So here, taking wrong decisions is the part of this transit. Jupiter's aspect will control Ketu a lot, but Rahu's aspect is also there. Jupiter, what all Jupiter will do? Control Ketu, control Rahu, give good results in the houses it is looking at. So Jupiter is very busy. So Rahu will try to find some loophole and run away and just do something bad for the 7th house. Now, if we see the aspects, Rohitji, it is third, first, and 11th house. 11th house is the house of gains, sudden gains, but it is also the house of sudden losses. It is the house of treasure, but it is the house of losing treasure as well. So here, any unethical practices from your partners, being cunning, taking money from their partners, 11th house will make sure that you are such kind of money is destroyed. Now, Saturn's drishti is also there on the 11th house in the same aspect which they are having on the fifth sign. And the first drishti here, which the middle drishti which goes on the lagna, that means you will be like very, what you call, chalak. You will be very clever at this point of time. You will be try to be very politically correct in all the things. Even if you're cheating to someone, you will behave that you have done so much good for them. But nothing is going to be hidden from God. He knows everything. Planets know everything. And from here, the aspect on the third house, this is the best house. Your personal interest, your thinking capability, your learning capability, everything increases. If you are a student and you have exams and all, very very good, because Jupiter also rules your 6th house of competition. So overall, the energy with your siblings very good. With anything related to social media and all, if you are planning of becoming a star, something XYZ, very very good. Okay, so Rohitji, the remedies for them again is the same. That cow is a very important uh, god in the Hindu mythology. So cow, if you can serve the cow, if you can feed her with grass, very good. If you can go to a temple or a masjid or a dargah or a church, any religion you belong to, and if you can clean, then also it is very good. Eating the products of Jupiter, that is turmeric, that is uh, yellow pulses, very good. Eating meat, the element of Rahu, will give you trouble because you will be strengthening Rahu, and you don't want to do that. Take good care of your mother, because Jupiter also wants you to take care of your mother, and I think very good result for you at this period of time. Right?
Very good result, and I pray so, and I hope so that very good result come for all the people of Libra ascendant. And further, if you want any personal consultations, you want any personal chart reading, you think that I have some problems in my life, my wife, my children, anything, you can take a personal consultations. Just drop your birth details on acastrochannel@gmail.com, and you can also send, if you're not using mail frequently, sometimes you feel difficult, you just save this number. This is a WhatsApp number. You can just put your details on this WhatsApp number, and our team will contact you and further provide you the date and time for consultation. And that consultation will not be telephonic. You will be anywhere in the world. That will be a video conversation. That is like how me and Akashji talking right now, one on one. We will also sit with Akashji like this, one on one, and ask animate questions and then remedies and all that things. Thank you very much. We are getting very good response in live when we go. People just say Namaste Akashji, how are you? And they are just now family overall. AC Astro subscribers. Just I will request, please subscribe and share this video further with all people so they also get benefit from this Rahu Chandal Yog. Guru Chandal Yog. And next move on to the next ascendant, that is a Scorpio ascendant. So what this Guru Chandal Yog on 22nd April 2023, when Rahu and Guru both will come together in a sixth house for a Scorpio ascendant people, what they people will get.
Rohiji, now if we can see Guru and Rahu both are sitting in the sixth house. The sixth
Sixth
house is a Dushtana where Rahu gives good results, and in the sixth house, it is impossible for Rahu to defeat. So, if you are going through any court cases, any uh, battle through diseases, any battle through enemies, just don't worry about it. It is going to be very, very good for you, this placement and this transit. And in the sixth house, native, anyone who has in native chart, if by chance they have this Guru Chandal Yuga in the sixth house, you will achieve success and amazing wealth. But there can be issues with health, and that all depends on the food what you eat. I will give you a remedy in the later time. Those who have very bad placements of Rahu and Guru in their chart, here they can face problems with lot of things related to your court cases or your enemies. It may give diseases in the lower part of your body and mostly the genitals of your body. And mental peace and disease, you will be a lot of mental stress if they are not favorable. But still, Rahu will give you victory over your enemies. Your enemies will be there, but you will have victory over them over a period of time. And when Rahu Dasha and everything is active, those people who are going through Rahu Dasha and Antar Dasha, very, very important. You have to understand that the food which you eat should be sattvic. It should not be meat and all that kind of stuff, because if you feed Rahu that, Rahu will give you diseases. You need to feed Jupiter here so that Jupiter can take you out of all the stuff which bad Rahu can give you here, right? And also those people who are going through court cases, and if you are right in this period, Rahu will immediately give you the decision or maybe give you the results. Very, very good. And those who are ending Rahu Dasha, they also will get lot of benefit from this placement. Because if you see the aspects are on the 10th house of career. Rahu gives good results here, but because it is looking at the malefic house, so it may give lot of ups and downs in the career, but not like job loss or something. And Jupiter is also seeing in the 10th house, so that means expansion in career. You may start working extra hours, or you may start a new venture for yourself. You'll say, I have like 8, 6, 7 hours free. Why not, let's do something. Let's start writing. Let's like blogging, this, that. The best aspect, which is on the second house, it will give you money at this period of time. Peace with family, money, and very good type of speech. You will be speaking very good. You will be talking positive things during this time. Now, the aspect which we need to take care of is the aspect on the 12th house. Here it gives loss, but it is Rahu's friend's house. And Ketu is sitting there. Ketu has very good energy there because Ketu loves to sit in the 12th house. It is the planet of Karaka of Moksha. So here you have to be inclined towards spiritual activities. You have to get into charity. You have to get into everything related to the 12th house. You have to make sure that you do intentional loss. Like you spend intentional money, and that money can be on charity, can be on giving food to a place where, and giving sattvic food, giving food related to Jupiter in a place of, in a temple, in a place where old people stay, that is old age homes and all that kind of stuff. So that will bring you a lot of success here. The basic remedy for you guys is that, number one remedy, do not eat non-veg and do not feed Rahu at this time. Eat sattvic food. In fact, if you can eat food without onion and garlic, very, very good, because Jupiter is a Brahman planet. It will love it. And once you do that, your energy of Jupiter in your body will be so active that Rahu will not be able to trouble you. Secondly, if cow is a sacred animal, is a holy animal, holy cow. If you can serve the cow and stop eating cow, very, very good. And thirdly, if you belong to any religion, doesn't matter. You go to a mosque, you go to a mandir, you go to a gurudwara, you go to a church, you go to any place. If you clean the temple, if you do seva there, it is the best thing which will happen to you. So all the best to Scorpio ascendant, and I hope that this transit brings a lot of good and good success to you.
Hello, Duke.
Hmm.
Right. Good bonding with Duke.
He's a good boy.
So, this was all about Guru Chandal Yoga
Right.
for Scorpio ascendant people, and what you have to take care, what you have to do. Akashji told you everything. So, what you have to do is, if you want a personal chart reading, and if you want that Akashji read your chart personally and tell you everything, whatever you want to know. So just drop your birth details on acastrochannel@gmail.com for personal consultation. Or you, if you're not using mail, some people not friendly to the mail, you just save this WhatsApp number. This is +1, like Canada number. Just save this number, put your birth details on this number. You will get contacted by a team of AC Astro, and they will provide you the date and time to meet Akashji. Why I am saying meet Akashji? Because you will get one-on-one conversation, like we are sitting together, video conversation. That will not be a telephonic conversation. You will get a video appointment, and you can ask questions, you can get remedies. So you can just drop your birth details here. So next ascendant is a Sagittarius ascendant. Ascendant lord is Jupiter, and he is going to conjunct the Rahu in a very
If
creative house, fifth house. So Guru Chandal Yoga on 22nd April, what it will bring for this Sagittarius ascendant people.
Suroji Guru Chandal Yoga, and this is the chart of Guru. And Guru Dev rules the ascendant. And being an ascendant lord, he is the most powerful planet in this chart. So, anyways, Dhanu Rashi, people who had moon in Dhanu, they went through a very, very difficult time for last 7.5 years because of Sade Sati. So it is a time for them to rejuvenate, to be happy. Rahu and Jupiter are going to be conjunct into the fifth house. The fifth house is the house of creativity. The fifth house is the house of luck. It is the ninth from the ninth. The fifth house is the house where Lakshmi Mata sits. And Rahu is a very big upasak of Durga Ma. So here the biggest thing which you need to do at this period of time is mantra chanting, because fifth house planet can only be you can take good benefit from fifth house planet only by mantra chanting. Mantra chanting is the way to go for fifth house planet to be active. And doing Durga Saptati is the biggest thing you can achieve at this period of time. Now those people's kid who are supposed to go to foreign lands for higher education, right? Because see, from fifth house the drishti is on the ninth house for higher learning, higher education. It is the time when they will achieve success. All the kids who want to go to higher education, higher learning, this is the time when they can achieve lot of success and things will be in their favor. On the other hand, because fifth house, if by chance in your chart there it is malefic, then there will be trouble to children, their visa can be rejected, and there can be a lot of things and government related problems as well. In fact, person Jupiter is a very benefic planet, and here you can be learned, intelligent, wealthy, well educated, lucky regarding childbirth. Childbirth, Jupiter rules childbirth. So if you are into the process of doing a childbirth, getting um, anything, you are thinking about getting a family started, this is the right time. Right time means Jupiter's energy for your this period when Guru Chandal Yoga happens. You have to try a lot to get uh, the children. And Rohitji, from here the aspects go on the Lagna. Very good. You will suddenly become very learned, sharp. You will be taking good decisions. You will be spiritual. The other Drishti goes in the 11th house. So because it is the sitting in the Lakshmi house and looking at the house of gains, so here is a clear indication that there may be bigger gains. But we have to understand. In fact, there may be gains from your children as well, and we have to understand that we have to make good positive decisions to get gains.
And the gains will be from long journey also, because this is
Yes,
also long
long
journey.
journey
And
from
11th house is also involved.
long journeys, Rohitji, from long journeys from dharma. Like being spiritual also will give you a lot of gains, and that gain can be gain of knowledge as well. Not only money is not always like material gain is not always gain. There are many other kind of gains, Rohitji. So overall, very good placement for Rahu and Jupiter. Rahu here, if malefic, can give results problem to kids, but Jupiter is here. Jupiter's energy is the most important and powerful energy in this house. So all the best to them. I hope that this is a very good transit for
Are you
Sagittarius.
going to give any remedies specific?
Yes, Ruji, remedy the remedy which they should apply to their life forever is that serving cow. Anyone who's of uh, 1 second, Duke. Anyone who is of this ascendant, and if they are eating non-veg and eating cow specially, then it is a very difficult time for them, because the lord of their lagna is a Brahman, and how can you can feed a Brahman such kind of things? No, you have to go sattvic. If you can even avoid onion and garlic during this time, because they have tamasic energies, so it will be good. Overall, very good, Rohitji. The very big remedy also, which should be done lifelong for you guys, is that to clean the place of religious being. It can be Gurudwara, it can be a temple, it can be a mosque, it can be a church, it can be any place which has religious importance to it, or people go to pray there, to clean the way of people. Once you clean the way for people, your way will be cleaned by God for all the good things. Your road will be very clear to achieve greatness.
Very good example. Both examples I like this. If you will clean the way of people, your way will be cleaned by God itself. And the second, Sagittarius ascendant people. Lord is Jupiter. And if you will drink, if you will eat non-veg, if you will do wrong acts, Jupiter is never going to feed you. Jupiter is never going to help you. You will be in trouble. So thank you very much for guiding this thing. And also, I want to say, if you need a personal consultations, if you want one-on-one chart reading with Akashji, then you can drop your birth details on AC Astro channel at gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp your details on this WhatsApp number. You will get a personal consultation, and that will be a video consultation, like we are both sitting together. You will get sit with Akashji like this, and you can ask your questions, you can solve your queries, and you will have remedies. Thank you, Akashji, very much. And now the most eagerly waiting sign, always, especially by me, that is a Capricorn ascendant. Capricorn ascendant people, what they will get when Jupiter in itself come in the fourth house, house of happiness. How much happiness Jupiter is going to bring.
Very good, Rohitji. In the fourth house, happiness gains from foreign places, right? Gains from foreign lands, happiness, and lot of professional success, and a lot of success related to knowledge is seen. Now we have to understand the Lagna Lord of this chart is a very good friend to Rahu. And right now it has his aspect on Rahu as well, the house where Rahu is sitting. So
Hmm.
automatically it will give you good results.
Hmm.
Okay. The fourth house, if Rahu by any chance is very bad in your chart or in the chart of people who have Rahu here, here
Alu, alu.
there will be there will be problems related to your property, related to the land. There will be dispute in property and in land, right? In family matters related to your mother. If Rahu is coming here and Rahu is by any chance very bad in your chart, your mother will suffer. Your mother will have a difficult time in this period. But
But
if it
one combination, what I also see according to my birth chart, fourth house is house of mother,
right,
and Jupiter will come here.
right,
And eighth house is house of inheritance property.
right,
Inheritance property from mother side.
yes,
And Jupiter will look there. And Jupiter, as wherever Jupiter looks, it do the good. So
right.
it is the combination when you get inheritance property from mother side.
Yes, it is. That is where I'm coming from. I told you that here Rahu has to be benefic for you. Then it gets you inheritance from mother side. If it is not benefic for you, then if you hide and eat like right now you're eating, then such kind of things it will be bad results. But if you openly eat, then there is no problem. And if you do not eat during videos, then also it is very good. Because I am hungry, I am also not eating. So
I
here,
think openly eating is more good.
so here, the benefic, if Rahu and Jupiter both are benefic in your chart, it will give you good results. It will give you a long distance journey also, Rohit. Those people who are willing to go abroad, because your fourth house will get disturbed by Rahu coming in it. Whatever good Rahu is, but the nature of Rahu is malefic. That means your fourth house will have malefic effect. And those who are planning to go abroad for deeper studies, higher studies, or career related reasons, this is the good time for you, and you can move abroad.
For profession also, because 10th and
That
12th
is
house
why I
both
said
are
those who are
included.
looking for higher education or maybe PhD kind of things, right? Because eighth house is the
Yes.
house of doing PhD, doing doctorate, doing
Hmm.
stuff which is not very normal.
Hmm.
So it takes you to foreign lands. If
Hmm.
see in some text, the fourth house is also considered the house of learning, knowledge. But according to K.N. Rao sir, he says no, you have to see learning by the fifth house. So those people who also think that you're learning or this, that, so you have to just ignore that. It is not the house of education. Fourth house is not the house of education. Fourth house is the
I think
house of,
primary education.
no, Rohit, it is not even the house of primary education. Everything is seen through the fifth house and ninth house. Fifth house is your education, ninth house is your higher education, and eighth house is the education of what you say. You can say eighth house is the one, two, three, fourth. Fourth house from
Researches.
eighth
Researches
house is the
basically.
fourth house from fifth. That means it is the house where you get fruits from your education. What is the fourth house? You get
Sukh of education.
sukh
Sukh
of
of
it.
education is it.
And when you go into PhD and all, you are not going because someone has told you. You are going because you want to achieve higher education. You want to achieve um, what you say satisfaction from education. So
Right.
Rohitji, overall Capricorn ascendant very very good. Let's see the placement of Rahu and Venus in your chart. Now very free softwares are available, Rohitji, on Astro Sage and so many places where you can go and see that how your planet is placed and what kind of results it give you.
I also listen this thing that you are also rolling your website AC Astro, and there will be a provision where you can see the chart.
Yes, there will be a provision where you can see the chart, and I have told my website developer to work on it, to work on the API for that. So
That
as
will
soon
be
as
more
it's
easy.
ready, we can start working on it.
Okay. So this is a very beautiful transit and yoke for Capricorn ascendant people. I am very happy today. Right. So personal consultations, you can drop your birth details on acastro@gmail.com, or you can send your birth details, or you can have queries on this WhatsApp number. You can just put your queries and you will get the reply from AC Astro team. And one-on-one consultation, video consultation with Akash ji. There is a backlog. No doubt that so many births are in the queue, but still you drop your details here. And if it's an urgent matter, then also. Okay, so let's move on to the next ascendant, that is also a Saturn ruled ascendant, Aquarius ascendant. Now, what this transit will bring for the Aquarius ascendant people, because this transit and this yoga which is going to form Guru Chandal yoga, I think in third house, Akashji.
Yes, Rohitji. Here is the chart for Aquarius ascendant in the third house, the house of Parakram, the house of courage, and Rahu in third house gives lot of courage, lot of creativity, lot of talent. Those, and it is sitting here, and it is. And what will Jupiter do? Jupiter will come and expansion. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. It will expand your limits. It will expand your what you say. It will expand your boundaries. It will say, no, no, this is not a boundary. You have to go beyond this. It is looking at your Bhagyastan. That means it is looking at your ninth house of your luck, higher learning. So here you can suddenly get a lot of benefit from higher learning. Sorry, from your kiss, from your bhagya. My dog is coming in and out. Luke is coming in. He comes and he sits on the. He does what you tuck tuck on the my door. And he said, "Take me in." And then he wants to come in the camera. He wants to be famous. He's a celebrity dog now.
I think his Venus Mahadesha is going on these days.
Actually, his Venus Madhasha is going on. I know when he was born and what time, but he was born in foreign lands. He was born in Canada.
Already start.
Already a star. Yeah, and he's a star. He's the most what do you say? The most handsome dog in our colony.
Wow.
Everyone says that don't bring him out. Our female dog will fall in love with him.
Oh, wow, wow.
Anyways,
Beauty. Hmm.
so in third house, it will be very courageous. You will be suddenly become a very good leader and very lucky. you may take you may get benefit from your younger brother or a friend who is younger to you. This is the time when someone will help you in a very very what you say mysterious way that you will not even understand that, oh, I was helped by this person, by influence of someone. Yeah, by taking advice of some young people, you may get into a very big project or very big success with at this period, because the aspects are very clear. The aspects are, Rohitji, to get lot of gains from the 11th house, to get lot of luck from the ninth house, and to get lot of comfort from the seventh house. The seventh house is the house of your spouse. Little bit of disagreement in spouse can happen because Rahu is looking at the house where it is enemy sign, but Jupiter is also looking at this house, and Saturn is also looking at this house. So it will give proper justice depending on what. If you are done wrong, it will give justice to the other person. If you have done right, then the other person will get the punishment. That also goes on to your business partners. One more thing, those who are planning to buy a house or property in foreign lands, this is the right time. The ninth house and the seventh house active. That means property in foreign lands can be seen from this chart. Good remedies for Aquarius ascendant will be to serve the cow, to go into a temple, because Dharmastan, it is looking at the Dharmastan, to go into a temple, Gurudwara, mosque, masjid, church, anywhere, whichever religion you belong to, and clear the way for people, or do use a broom and clean the dirt, because you will be cleaning the dirt from people's way, and God will be cleaning the dirt from your way and give you good success. Very simple. So, Rohit, very, very good. And I hope that this brings you lot of great success.
Yes, lots of great success because houses, the aspect is a good houses, and I think fruitful results will come. And for your fruits of the chart, you can consult Akash ji. You can just have a private consultations with him. Drop your birth details on acastro at gmail.com, or you can drop your details on a WhatsApp number displaying on the screen. Just send your details and you will have the personal consultation. That is a video consultation, not a telephonic. That is a video consultation, one on one, like me and Akash is sitting. So thank you, Akashji. Now we will move on to the concluding sign, that is a Pisces sign. For a Pisces sign, which again ruled by the Jupiter, and Jupiter is going to make this yoga, Guru Chandal yoga, that is in the second house. So let's see what this Guru Chandal yoga on 22nd April will bring for the Pisces people.
Rohiji, second house is the house of your family, house of your fixed assets, and house of your communication. Other than that, it rules many things like food. It rules your throat. It rules your tongue and many things which you can't even. One second, yeah, rules many things. But because Jupiter is wealth itself, right? And see the Lagnesh. The Lagnesh is sitting second from itself. That means wealth is for sure. Good, strong career assets is for sure, because Jupiter, even if Jupiter is malefic, then also it will give you good things under some conditions. Second house Rahu, sorry, second house Rahu, Rohitji, can give some problem related to throat. And see, my throat was only jammed right now because Rahu is a airy planet. It gives lot of kapha, and lot of those people who have asthma, those people who have breathing problems, those people who have thyroid. It is all Rahu's thing. In fact, those people even who have arthritis, that is also Rahu's giving. And why I am saying all this, because Rahu is looking in a bad place in the sixth house of diseases, in the sixth house of workplace. Politics in the workplace can destroy you at this time. If you are doing politics, then you will be destroyed. If someone is doing politics on you, they will be destroyed, because Saturn is looking in the sixth house as well as in the house where Rahu and Venus is sitting. Rahu and Jupiter is sitting. So Rohiji, second house wealth is for sure coming to them. Okay, their career is going to be growing. Their research based project will be completed if they are in the PhD zone, and they are in completing and people who have related to IT. Very good time for you to build or learn new things. You have Rahu looking in the 10th house says that now your career advancement is required. You need to do more courses. This Duke is after my life, Rohit. He wants to come up now. Yeah. So they can do good courses. They can do good investments related to fixed asset. They can buy gold at this period. Buying, if you have extra money in your account or extra money somewhere, you need to buy gold at this period. Gold is a very good remedy for you to buy gold. And overall, the remedy which you should do is that to clean a temple, mosque, gurdwara, whatever it is, whatever you think that whatever religion you follow, because if you clean the way for people in a temple, mosque, your way will be cleaned by God to get you good results. Eating non-veg will enhance Rahu's energies, and it will give you bad results because it is looking in the eighth house, and sudden ups and downs, accidents. But increasing Jupiter's energy will give him more power, and it will control Rahu in a good way, and that can be benefic for you. Respecting your mother is a very good remedy, and as well as eating sattvic food with no onion and garlic is a very good thing, because your lagna is ruled by a Brahmin, right? If this was 11 number, you could have eaten little bit meat, but still Shanidev also does not like meat eating. So it is only Mars which can allow you little bit, but still you should not. Killing someone does not give us any benefit. So Rohitji, this is the analysis for all the 12 ascendants and Pisces for this time.
Yes, and our analysis complete for Guru Chandal Yog. All people were waiting for this, and we put this analysis. I think before 2 months before, almost 2 months before this yoga, so you can prepare with remedies and all that things. And please do share with this video with your friends, family, so all can benefit from this. And please subscribe the channel if you have not. And for personal consultations, very easy. acastrochannel@gmail.com. This is a mail ID where you can send the birth details, and WhatsApp number is also there on the screen. Just send your birth details and you will get the personal consultation. And you will get one-on-one video consultation, like I am sitting with Akashji. You will sit with Akashji and you can ask your questions, you can have your queries, and you will get the remedies for the same. Thank you very much for your love and your affection, and so much support you people giving around the world. Thank you very much for that, and thank you, Akashji. Thank you to you also for sparing your time making videos, and working restlessly. You're sleeping for 4 to 5 hours only, and rest of the time you are in the office, or you are working for ACS2, working for people, live chart consultations, making videos, doing wonderful work, I think. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you from all the subscribers of ACS2, and thank you very much to you also. We'll meet you now in some next video with some analysis or some in live chart analysis. Thank
Yes.
you. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata. Om Namah Shivaya.